Are you all the cast of the Radioactive Frog Juncture?
Yes.
Good. I'm a fictitious member of the Wjmu Executive Board. On behalf of the station, I'm here to go over some of our broadcasting rules with you, since apparently you all need the reminder. I strongly advise you all to take out a pencil and a notebook and write all this down.
Hey, no one told us we'd have to write anything.
Yeah, we just come in and act, man. The guy who does all our writing is some fat guy with long hair and glasses.
Shut up! Now here are the rules for broadcasting on Wjmu. Rule number 1. When you are broadcasting for Wjmu, you are in the public eye. As such, all performers, producers, and DJs are required to dress formally in studio. Proper broadcast attire is tuxedos or full-length evening gowns.
Anyone got an old prom dress I can borrow for next week?
I gotcha, buddy.
Thanks, bro.
Rule number 2. All discussions about prominent politicians must remain respectful and civil.
Boris Johnson is a wanker! Lauren Boebert eats kitty litter!
Marjorie Taylor Greene owes my Lola $50 and refuses to pay it back. Also, she's a bitch.
Rule number 3. Foul language is not allowed on the air.
Ass!
Balls!
Panties! Semprini!
Too far, Zach.
Any foul language must be censored with this noise. Is that absolutely clear?
Executive dude is getting angry.
I am not. Rule number 4.
You are angry, aren't you?
No.
Your brow is furrowing.
Shut up.
Your face is getting red.
It is not.
Executive dude is angry.
Executive dude is angry.
Executive dude is
Stop
angry.
that. Stop that. I would like to get back to the rules if you would just shut up. Stop that chanting. I am not angry. I said shut up. 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 Shut up.
Huh. 1 minute and 34 seconds. A new record.
I wonder how fast we can make the next fictitious executive explode.
Hi, are you the cast of the Radioactive Frog Juncture?
Yes.
Oh, good. I'm here to go over some of our station's broadcasting rules with you. Apparently, you all have been very naughty.
This one may take us a while.
Watch out! Here we go again.
It's time once again for the Radioactive Frog Juncture, a program written by a person and performed by various other persons. And now, here's Jocelyn Needbala.
Thanks, Tate. Hello, and welcome once again to the Radioactive Frog Juncture. Earlier today, a press conference was held here at Millikan University. And because we live in an age where fact is stranger than fiction, and because we're all kind of lazy here at the Radioactive Frog Juncture, we would now like to present audio from that press conference completely unaltered and completely uncensored.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Roger Holloway, director of Millikan University's School of Theater and Dance. I'm here with one of our professors, Dr. William Horton.
Good afternoon.
We're here this afternoon to discuss something that has caused quite a bit of controversy within the past few days. This past weekend, 5 SOTAD students were photographed late at night, supposedly massacring an entire family of possums. Now, all 5 of these students happen to have been cast in this semester's main stage musical, which is being directed by Dr. Horton. So, we're here before you this afternoon, and Dr. Horton and I, well, mostly Dr. Horton,
Hey!
will gladly answer any questions you may have. Yes, you, sir.
Thank you. Andrew Corbett, Decatur Herald Tribune. Dr. Horton, does this suit make me look boxy?
I'm sorry, what?
Perhaps I should have specified. Dr. Horton and I will be answering any questions you have pertaining to the pictures. And yes, that suit does make you look boxy.
Oh, dang it.
You, miss.
Victoria Barker, Decatur Moon Times. What do you think was the students' motivation in committing this act of theoriocide?
Supposedly committing.
Well, I discussed it with them after rehearsal last night, and they told me that they were sacrificing the opossums to Dionysus, the Greek god of theater, to ensure that he would bless our show with success and high profits.
Supposedly sacrificing. Nothing has been proven yet in a court of law. Next question, please.
Pamela Wilson, Decatur Biweekly Monitor. Dr. Horton, if I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me?
Can we please keep the questions relevant to the subject at hand? You, miss, what's your question?
Charlene Mason, Decatur Daily Cageliner. I'd like to know what sort of filthy, satanic, immoral show it is you're putting on that would influence a bunch of impressionable kids to commit such a heinous, evil, disgusting act of violence.
We are doing You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
I would also like to add that these are college-aged individuals. They are all over 18 years old, all of them legal adults, and neither the university nor Dr. Horton can be held responsible for their actions. Supposed actions. You, sir, the tall fellow.
David English, Baseman Quarterly. Dr. Horton, how can you expect us to believe a single word you say with that whiny, high-pitched voice of yours?
I'm sorry?
Sir, ad hominem attacks are not going to get us anywhere. Dr. Horton has a deep, authoritative baritone, and I want that on the record. And give me one, too, while you're at it. Next question.
Hello, Victoria Barker again. What disciplinary actions are being taken against the students involved?
Well, before disciplinary action can be taken, there first has to be irrefutable evidence of wrongdoing, and no such evidence exists.
But what about the pictures?
Miss Barker, we live in an age where anybody with a laptop and too much time on their hands can doctor a photo in any way they desire. I could easily take a photo of you and doctor it to make it look like you shooting Medgar Evers.
Could you take a photo of Dr. Horton and doctor it to where he's on the beach in a Speedo and his tight muscles are oily and gleaming in the sunlight?
Miss Wilson, for the love of God! Next question, please.
Carl Phillips, Strawberry Soda Today. Do either of you intend to step down from your positions within Milliken's faculty as a result of this controversy, or are you two sickos gonna have to be gunned down like the villains you are?
That kind of threat is completely uncalled for, sir. Security, please escort this man out. Neither I nor Dr. Horton have any reason to resign from our positions. The students supposedly committed, this act completely of their own volition and without our knowledge or consent. Next question, please.
Jim Phillips, totally unrelated to Carl Phillips. I just want to say that I love your hat, Dr. Horton.
I'm not wearing a hat.
Oh. Well, screw you then, pervert.
Can we please keep extraneous commentary at a minimum?
I would just like to say right now that I am horrified and disgusted by what these students have done.
Supposedly done.
And I in no way endorse or encourage the wanton slaughter of innocent opossums.
Supposed wanton slaughter
of...
Oh,
shut up, Roger! They did it! They admitted to doing it! Would you stop it with the damn supposeds?
Can't you see what you vultures have done to this poor man? That's it. This press conference is over.
Just one final question. I swear it's relevant.
All right, Miss Wilson, one last question.
Dr. Horton, I am offering you one last chance to go on a date with me. I'm not really good at conversation, but I'll rock your world.
I am a happily married man, Miss Wilson.
Not for long once my article comes out.
Okay, we're done here.
Honey, I'm home.
George, how was work?
Awful. I hate being a lawyer with every fiber of my being. I have absolutely no idea why I went into this line of work.
Not good, huh? Any interesting cases?
An innocent woman is getting sent to the electric chair because some idiot forgot to carry it too. My hope in humanity is all but dead.
That's wonderful. And your day's just about to get even better. Guess what I bought today?
A vial of arsenic so I can end my misery?
No. Remember how you said you always wanted to be a father?
I do remember that. I was extremely inebriated when I said that.
Well, I got us a pet lobster! Ta-da!
Oh, honey! This is so impractical.
I know. He's so adorable. I've posted so many pictures of him on Instagram. I haven't decided on a name yet, though. I didn't want to make a decision without you having a say. What do you think? I think he looks like a Jefferson. Or maybe a Sam.
I'll get it, honey. Maybe it's a madman with a chainsaw who will grind my brains into mincemeat. Oh, hi, Kylie. What an unpleasant surprise. Honey, it's that nerdy neighbor kid who always comes over for some reason.
How do you do, Mr. and Mrs. Stoat Pamphlet?
Just marvelous, Kylie. And you?
I'm okay.
I think she's lying, but I don't really care enough to look into it.
Have you heard about our new pet lobster?
Oh, yes. I've seen all the Instagram photos. I actually came over just to see him in person.
Well, come on inside. You can hold him if you want. Be careful, though. He's not housebroken.
Okay.
Please don't touch any of our things.
Here you go. Careful. There. Isn't he the most adorable creature you've ever laid eyes on?
Oh, yes. What's his name?
We haven't decided yet. I'm thinking Colin, or maybe Michael. What do you think, George?
I really couldn't care less what you name him. Just pick anything.
I think he looks like a Chase.
Chase! I like it! It's hip and modern! It just screams pet lobster! What do you think, honey?
Whatever gets this weirdo kid out of our apartment sooner.
Yay! It's official! Oh, you're just the cutest little lobster. If you ever need someone to pet sit, Mrs. Stowe Pamphlet, I'm always available.
You'll always be the first person I ask.
Yay! We're gonna have so much fun together, Chase! Chase and Kylie, Kylie and Chase, happy together in happy Snuggleland.
You're starting to creep me out, Kylie. I think you should go home now.
Well, I better put him back in his aquarium. I'll take him back now, Kylie.
Okay, here you go.
Honey, did you not hear that song she sang while cradling that lobster? Can anyone actually hear what I'm saying?
Chase really likes you, Kylie.
I am the Messiah and the Queen is a biscuit!
Mrs. Stowe Pamphlet, I'm afraid I haven't been entirely honest with you. I had another motive for coming here.
Goodness, what is it?
Well, to put it rather simply, Mr. and Mrs. Stowe Pamphlet, I wish to ask for your pet lobster's hand in marriage.
What?
Chase and I were meant to be together, Mrs. Stowe Pamphlet. Can't you see? Can't you see it in our eyes when we look at each other?
More visitors! I'll get it. You two just keep on Corporation T-shirt, Stupid Bloody Tuesday, Purple Monkey Dishwasher. Bob! Marcy! Tiny Pickle Barbecue.
Hey, George. Hey, Priscilla. We heard about your new pet lobster.
You did? Oh, isn't he just the most adorable thing in the world?
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, Priscilla, but there's a certain standard that tenants of this building are expected to live up to.
There are 2 unspoken rules here. No loud parties and no exotic pets.
We've already started a petition calling for your eviction unless you get rid of that thing.
It's already been signed by half the building. I suggest you act fast before we get all the signatures we need.
Well, you won't have to worry about Chase causing you any trouble.
Chase?
That's Lobster's name. And he and I are running away together.
Now hold on a second.
We're eloping tonight and nobody can stop us.
Like hell we can't.
You're coming home right now, young lady.
Mom? Dad?
We're not about to let you marry a lobster. What would the neighbors say?
Garbo Monkey Durple do.
Butt out, George.
Okay.
Look, this is getting way too weird. Just get rid of that lobster. Come on, Marcy.
Goodbye, Priscilla.
Not so fast. You're all under arrest.
Under what charge?
You are hereby charged that you did willfully participate in a sketch of an unconventional nature with intent to cause grievous mental confusion to the American public. Good evening. All right now, line up so I can handcuff ya.
Not so, Fast. You're under arrest too, me bucko.
What? Me? Why?
For violations of the proper sketch ending act. Namely, by ending strange or unconventional sketches by ripping off Monty Python and just arresting everybody.
Well, it's a fair cop, but society's to blame.
Shut up! Now, let us close out this arrest with a song! Hit it! As someday it may happen that a victim must be found, I've got a little list of society offenders who might well be underground, who never would be missed, they never would be missed. There's the man who hosts a podcast and won't ever shut his trap, the grumpy old musicians who decry the rise of rap, the right-wing dolts who will not get the shot or wear a mask, who whine and stamp like infants when they're taken to task, and those football-playing brutes who brag of every little tryst. They none of them be missed, they none of them be missed.
He's got them on the list, he's got them on the list, and they none of them be missed, they none of them be missed.
There's the men who pawn themselves that fix the title alpha males. They're just misogynists, so put them on the list. And the people who raise pit bulls and won't let them keep their tails, those bounders won't be missed, they never would be missed. There's the white suburban girl who thinks that she can sing the blues, and every single anchor on that trash they call Fox News, that church from nowhere, Kansas, and their loony little priest, who picket every funeral of our military's deceased. They shout anti-gay slogans and they simply won't desist, and so they're on my list, they never would be missed.
He's got them on the list, he's got them on the list, and they none of them be missed, they none of them be missed.
There's the folks who claim that SNL was better in their day. Sketch comedy purists, they're all here on my list. And the CEOs who never think to raise their workers' pay. Those greedy mammonists, they never would be missed. And the women who don't tip their waitress if her hair is blue. All magicians, clowns, and psychics, and that bitch James Corden too. The baritones who sung this song since 1924 and won't admit the damn thing isn't funny anymore. Comedians who see themselves as clever lyricists, I don't think they'd be missed. I'm sure they'd not be missed.
You may put them on the list, you may put them on the list, and they none of them be missed, they none of them be missed.
We will now pause for station identification.
You're listening to WJMU 89.5 The Quad.
And we're back. And now for a nice, grounded slice of life vignette that takes place in a living room almost anywhere. Uh-huh.
Hey, Mom! 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 Mom!
Yes?
Can I have a pet otter?
No.
Why not? Angie Moreno has a pet otter and he's heckin' adorable.
If Angie Moreno jumped off the Brooklyn Bridge, would you jump too?
Yes! Angie Moreno's the love of my life and I couldn't bear the thought of living without her.
Let me rephrase that. Do you have any idea how high maintenance an otter is?
How is that rephrasing?
We'd have to buy a huge pool for the otter to swim in and special food and toys, and we'd probably have to get very expensive shots.
Isn't that all worth it though for just a fleeting modicum of happiness?
No.
Mom!
I'm putting my foot down, Wendy. No pet otter, and that's final.
I hate it here.
Hey, Mom, I'm going to my boyfriend's house to have unprotected sex.
Just be home before Thanksgiving.
Not likely.
Whatever.
How come Gina gets to do whatever she wants, but I can't have a pet otter?
Because she's 29 and I want her out of my house.
You like Gina better than me, don't you?
God, no. Gina's so insipid and predictable. Just watch. In 2 seconds, she'll be back in here because she forgot her wallet.
I forgot my wallet.
It's in the petunias, where it always is.
Thanks.
Whatever. See what I mean, Wendy? Every day like clockwork. And she's been that way for 10 years now. Not one single, solitary inch of growth as a person. Completely two-dimensional.
That's not what Angie Moreno says. She says if Gina had any more curves, she'd have to wear a road sign on her chest.
I'm beginning to think Angie Moreno might be a bad influence on you.
You're not gonna make me stop hanging out with her, are you?
God, no. You're both 5. What damage could you possibly do?
So, no pet otter then?
No way in hell.
Okay. Can I have a pet grizzly bear instead?
Sure, go nuts.
Yay!
And now to close out our program tonight. Will someone please get that?
Hey, new kid, answer the phone.
What? You mean me?
You see anyone else new around here, Greenhorn?
Well, there's Tate.
This may only be my second episode, but this ain't my first rodeo here at WJMU.
Would you just answer the phone, Zach, so we can move on to the last sketch of the night?
Okay.
Jacob Mulaney, Private Eye.
Detective, my brother's just been murdered. I just found him in his bedroom, stabbed, shot, strangled, suffocated, and bludgeoned. And I think the murderer's right here in this house. You've got to come quick, detective. There's no telling what...
Hello?
I'm still here. What was that?
Oh, that was a goiter.
Oh.
Say, listen, disregard what that last guy was saying. There's been no murder here. He just likes making prank phone calls whenever he can't get a date. Which is always.
I fail to see what's so funny about a murder.
He's never been very good at prank calls.
I see. Well, you have a good night then. Keep your knees clean.
I will, mister. Good night.
Huh. That was weird. Well, back to organizing my amoeba collection. Jacob Mulaney, Private Eye.
Detective, you've got to help me. My husband's just been murdered. I just found him by the telephone. I think he's been shot. And I think whoever did it also killed my brother-in-law. You've got to...
Hello?
What the hell is going on here?
Oh, that was my sister. She always gets so worked up about her favorite shows. Never mind her. Everything's fine.
Oh, good. Well, you keep out of trouble now. Don't invest in Bitcoin. It's a scam.
Don't I know it? Good night, mister.
Good night. What a bunch of weirdos. Huh. How'd this priceless British stamp get in with my amoebas? Jacob Mulaney, Private Eye.
Hello, Detective, Mulaney?
No relation to the famous stand-up comedian John Mulaney.
Oh. Well, anyway, Detective, I just found my employers murdered in the foyer, and I'd like for you to come by and investigate it. I have a vague suspicion that they were murdered by...
Hello?
You again?
Yep.
Okay, just what in the name of Martha Reeves and all her Vandellas is going on here?
Oh, that was our butler, Hastings. He's been murdered.
Oh?
But I caught the guy who did it, and I'm gonna call the police, and they'll come by and take him away.
All right then. And who is it that killed your butler, Hastings?
The butler did it.
What?
I mean, our other butler, Carruthers. He's always been jealous of Hastings. Tonight, he finally snapped.
Oh. Well, that's a shame. Well, you make sure you keep a good tight grip on him now. Don't let him slip away and run off into the forest.
Don't worry, there's no chance of that happening.
Good. Well, happy crime fighting.
You too, mister. Good night.
Good night. Ah, if only more people cared about detectiving like that young man. Well, I'm bored with these amoebas. I think I'll go home and masturbate.
Right, you're under arrest.
It's a fair cop.
Shut up!
WJMU would like to apologize for the ending of that sketch. It is not WJMU policy to get cheap laughs by having British police constables barge in at the ends of sketches and arrest everybody. In the future, we will seek to do better for our listeners, and we would like to assure you that such an incident will not happen again.
For those who are especially offended by the way that sketch ended, here's an alternate ending.
Well, I'm bored with these amoebas. I'm gonna go join the Navy. Yes, the Navy. Where a man can be someone special. Where he can be all he can be. Where he can serve his country proudly. Where he can see the world and occasionally blow up small bits of it. Yes, that's the life for me. The Navy. Or I'll join the Marines. I'll decide in the car.
For those who find that ending too jingoistic, here's another alternate ending.
Well, I'm bored with these amoebas. I think it's time I finally got married.
Oh, Jake, you don't know how long I've waited to hear you say that.
Come, my darling Catherine. Let's run away together.
Oh, yes, Jake. Let's.
Not so fast. In case you've forgotten, Jacob, you're betrothed to me, per our parents' agreement.
Hortense, I don't love you. I've never loved you. It's always been Catherine. Besides, my parents are dead and yours are in Congress. Nobody can stop me from marrying the woman I truly love.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, she's got a gun!
Yes, and there's a bullet here with your name written on it, Catherine. Once you're out of the way, Jacob will be mine and mine alone.
But Hortense, could you really bring yourself to kill your long-lost sister?
Yes, I could.
Oh.
Now, Jacob, move aside. I don't want you getting any brains on your new suit.
This isn't a new suit. I bought it in 2015.
Shut up and stand in the corner.
Okay.
Drop the gun, Hortense.
Evelyn, I told you to wait in the hotel.
I can't watch you throw away your life like this. You know damn well Jacob could never love you. But I love you. I love you and I want to be with you. And I would be the happiest woman in the world if you would make me your wife.
But me? Marry a woman? Me, the daughter of 2 respected members of Congress? What would people say?
We don't care!
All right, I'll do it. I will marry you, Evelyn.
Oh, Hortense.
Oh, Jacob.
Oh, Catherine.
Oh, God.
And so the 2 happy couples were married, and I got away with all my murders. And we all lived happily ever after. The end.
You've been listening to the Radioactive Frog Juncture, starring the debilitating case of writer's block players. John D'Angelo, Nate Erliochuata, Taylor Hammer, Tate Heinley, Rebecca Jaffe, Hannah Meiji, Jocelyn Needbala, Owen Peterson, Zach Scott, and Bryn Sentnor, with special guests Jake Deetz and Jacob Dorris. The sketches were written by Frank Macaluso. The song was composed by Gilbert and Sullivan and decomposed by Frank Macaluso, who also directed and produced this episode, which makes us all wonder if there is truly no justice in this world. Be sure to tune in next time when you'll hear John D'Angelo say...
Be sure to tune in next time when you'll hear Hannah Meiji say...
Be sure to tune in next time when you'll hear Owen Peterson say...
Be sure to tune in next time when you'll hear Tate Heinley say...
Be sure to tune in next time when you'll hear Taylor Hammer say...
Be sure to tune in next time when you'll hear Nate Early Ochwada say...
Be sure to tune in next time when you'll hear...
WJMU would like to apologize for the highly repetitive and, frankly, anticlimactic ending of tonight's episode. Rest assured, our next episode will have a much funnier closing punchline. In the meantime, well, we'll just let the angels say it for us like they've been saying it every week.
Thank you and good night.